network not there, system failure, whatever the case might be, because people bombard the banking institutions to withdraw money. Because money has come, we must get it immediately. And after getting it, people even go to the bank with a shopping list. This is how far they have hated money. After getting the money is teared apart. The money is cut, and the person will have peace only when there is no money. And you have seen even very many people who are very humble when they have no money at hand.
Yes, they look so humble.
When they go to the bar, they don't dance because they have no money. The day they have money, even they are dancing
in the bar.
They are spending. They're even dancing in the bar because now they have something to spend.
Yes.
They can even tell you openly, "You man, don't joke with me. I can even pay you off. I can even slap you and sort you out," because the drive is just to spend. The moment usually, and I do business also usually, because entrepreneurs discover that defining money merely as a medium of exchange is the foundation of consumerism mentality, where people, when someone gets money, his stress is how must I spend this money? So how must this money get out of my hands? Because I must exchange it with something immediately, because that's how it's defined.
So in a nutshell, to you, the definition of money is the one causing people to spend and make them poor.
It is the foundation of poverty, first of all, because one must know.
Well, I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you from the east to the north to the west to the south. I want to welcome you to the big conversation tonight, and we are pleased to have a financial coach. He's an expert in business and also real estate, and I want to take this singular honor to welcome him and greet the viewer. Thank you so much, sir. You're most welcome.
Thank you so much, my brother James. It's very special to have this opportunity to greet the public. I greet all of you in your respective capacities. My name is Stephen Ogol. I'm a business mentor, but also I involve so much in real estate development, and at the same time I do Christian growth programs, and that's me. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. And in case it is your first time to see me smiling, I'm James Alomu, the only Italian born in Teso, and we are looking at money. You know, everyone wants money. Everyone wants money. So long as you're hustling outside there, you need money. But we are asking, money is a medium of exchange. But why are people still poor? And that's where I need to kick off our conversation from.
Well, I would love to probably begin by correcting this. Money as a medium of exchange is the fundamental foundation, I would call, as to why people are very poor. You know, there is this idea on how someone perceives something determines how it's going to use it, but also to fall in love with it. In this, from definition of entrepreneurs don't define money merely as a medium of exchange, because entrepreneurs discover that defining money merely as a medium of exchange is the foundation of consumerism mentality, where people, when someone gets money, his stress is how must I spend this money? So how must this money get out of my hands? Because I must exchange it with something immediately, because that's how it's defined.
So in a nutshell, to you, the definition of money is the one causing people to spend and make them poor.
It is the foundation of poverty, first of all, because one must know money not merely as a medium of exchange. It's also correct to say it's a medium of exchange, because it's the one which is acceptable, that you can use money for buying anything, for buying a service, but also for buying a product. But when someone perceives money merely, I want to put it very clear, merely as a medium of exchange, then it makes him look at money not as a seed of wealth. And yet entrepreneurs, we know money is a seed of wealth, which means when someone struggles to look for money, he must also think, where must I put this money that it should be able to grow? And if I take you back, looking at money as a medium of exchange is the foundation of consumerism mentality. Consumerism mentality is this attitude of, if you have money in the pocket, and you're seeing something passing by, you must buy. Because the driving force in you is that money is a medium of exchange. I have seen what I want, I must exchange with it. And even if it's not in the budget, this is where you find someone has a lot of shoes, a lot of phones. Some people have 3 phones, 4 phones. And some people say, because they have money, I want now to upgrade my phone. Yet even there is no need. His current need is not buying a new phone or buying a new dress. His current need. By the way, you may even find someone is struggling to buy things around, and yet probably the landlord is demanding money. And because of poor interpretation of money, it drives to spend. Because money as a medium for exchange drives you to spend money, exchanging it with whatever you see around. And in this case, someone may even fail to do opportunity cost. What do I need urgently? What must I use this money for now? And if for us, we have learned that if someone is a salary earner or someone is a hustler, and someone has no goal to achieve, no money as a medium for exchange, it will not save money, because it must be exchanged. And
even when he's a humble man receiving money.
When he's even a humble man, he knows that what I need currently could be, I must invest, I must buy my goat, I must buy a plot, I must get out of rent, I must achieve this. But because he's driven by spending, seeing the money, the spending should be the next item immediately.
So
and by the way, I could even say this is what has killed the most young people in our community. I have lived in France, I've been in Paris for a while. I've also lived in Germany, I've also lived in the US. But the difference is that Americans and Europeans feel pain of spending money. And this is the core of their financial discipline. They don't want just to spend money. They want to see this money grow, this money being invested. And someone wants to see himself have another level of financial stability than what he was before. And now look at people who earn money. Like if it's a salary, people, you go to Centenary Bank. I want you to go to, let's say, go on the 1st and 2nd. This is a time when ATMs are failing to work. Network not there, system failure, whatever the case might be. Because people bombard the banking institutions to withdraw money. Because money has come, we must get it immediately. And after getting it, people even go to the bank with a shopping list. This is how far they have hated money. After getting, the money is teared apart. The money is cut, and the person will have peace only when there is no money. And you have seen even very many people who are very humble when they have no money at hand.
Yes, they look so humble.
When they go to the bar, they don't dance because they have no money. The day they have money, even they are dancing
in the bar.
They are spending. They're even dancing in the bar because now they have something to spend.
Yes.
They can even tell you openly, you man, don't joke with me. I can even pay you off. I can even slap you and sort you out. Because the drive is just to spend. The moment, usually, and I do business also. Usually, in my shop, people come like from 15s. This is where officials begin to explain. The salary is about to come. We call them black weeks.
Black weeks.
Black weeks. So people want to explain why they don't have money. The salary does not come, and for them, they will even tell you, I will bring it. And all this. But the idea here is that money is being put on tension just as a medium of exchanging, And this is the most dangerous part, which is affecting young people. And now when the fashion industry comes in, the fashion industry brings products to the market. And when the fashion industry brings products to the market, they will advertise, probably persuasively. And the intention is to let you feel, I think this is urgent. This, I need to take it now. This is a latest kind of phone, latest fashion, latest what. You're running to buy it. And yet, what is making you poor is not what you have not bought. It's what you have not sought of in your mind. And this is the beginning of the twist. What you need is not what you have sought of. It's what you have just seen. But if you look at it, if you got your money, for instance, if your money lands in your account, if you're a salary earner, or if you're a hustler and you have gotten the hustle finally, are you able to leave this money to stay for only 2 days? We begin with the 2 days.
If you're a hustler.
If you're a hustler or even a salary earner, you have seen the message in your phone, the money has entered. Choose not to go to the bank for 2 days. The plan will change, definitely. You check yourself also. You have gotten the hustle today, you have gotten your money, but you choose to keep it for only 2 days before spending it. You compare, if you spend it that day, you got it, and waiting for 2 days and you spend it, you're going to find that the second day something better might come.
How you have been in the US, France? How do the international entrepreneurs look at money vis-a-vis ours here?
Well, like I got this for you right from my definition. The international world, especially in the entrepreneurs world, people who are successful look at money as a seed of wealth. And if I want to take you to our tradition, to our culture in Teso, for instance, usually a good farmer selects the best seeds, and such best seeds during harvesting, such best seeds, the best quality, and it's kept aside. This best quality of seeds, they say, I'm going to plant this next season, because they know good seeds give good yields. If you plant the best seed, you are going to get good yields. Now, if you shift it to money, that's why before you spend your money, you should have seen what must I save. It comes from our culture of seeds, of keeping seeds. Now, in the international world, they look at money as a seed. And that's why I can tell you, even in our cities, we know some rich guys in our cities who have money. You go and ask him, first help me with some 10,000. Will he give you?
No.
He knows these are my seeds. I can't just give seeds out anyhowly. He will ask you a lot of questions. Why do you need the money? You know, right now, I'm not doing well, but maybe later. Because he knows seeds are not given out anyhowly. Seeds are given out for planting. And I refer this to, when Konyi hit Teso and northern Uganda, Sokadido, when people were getting out of the camps, gave out seeds, especially like for nuts, maybe simsim. And what they did, they tried, they knew that most people were going to eat up the seeds. They tried to paint with the food color. And they call it preservatives. And they told people that this thing is poisonous. People went ahead to wash the nuts, to wash the seeds. They went to wash the seeds because they wanted to eat the seeds. But those who planted their seeds were able to get good yields. So in the international community of entrepreneurs, money is a seed. And for us locally, we know as a medium of exchange. Now, someone who knows money as a seed, after receiving money, I want to keep this money. This money must buy for me at least a goat, must buy for me a cow, must buy for me a plot. That plot in the future, that goat in the future will help me, will produce, and I will get more goats. This money, this is small. Let me buy a piglet. I want to start a pig at a farm, but let me buy one piglet, a female one. After some time, this piglet will produce, and I will begin a farm. Now, that's how entrepreneurs think. This small money, let me open, other than me spending all this money, let me open up a chapati stall and I begin making some chapati. At least if I could get 5,000 in a day only, I would have been better. But now, in consumerist mentality, like locally known, what we find as our main challenge, when we see money, I want to buy that shoe. I want to buy that, how much is that muchomo? I want to buy these eggs. I want to buy a weave. You see?
Following the definition.
I want to change my hair. Exchanging it immediately. I want to buy my necklace. That necklace is good. Even if you begin now looking at how must it leave me immediately? Locally, the local definition, I would say like what affects most people is that when they get money, they get pissed off. How must it leave me immediately?
Yes.
And yet entrepreneurs see, how must I retain this forever? You get the difference?
Yes.
The other one say, how must it leave me? Imagine you have been taking, like when you are humble, you have been taking 2 bottles of beer. Today, because the seller has entered, You now want to create, invite the friends, and how must it leave me immediately? So your struggle is that how must this money leave me
Immediately.
The other one say, how must I get it and keep it? You see the difference?
Yes.
And this is where the problem is coming from.
Okay. The problem is the definition of money. There's a lot of controversy there. Money is a medium of exchange. That's why we are so poor following that definition. But can someone really earn money, hustle, and still remain poor?
It's very possible, as long as you don't have what we call a cooling system. This is a entrepreneurial language. We call it a cooling system. If your money lands in you, doesn't get cooled, it goes. You will never find it grow. Like I told you, we must take money as a seed. Do you know how painful it is to sacrifice one seed of nuts to plant in the ground? When you plant it, you see as if there's no future. But you give it some time after germination, patience comes in. You must wait until it is ready again and you harvest. But someone can hustle. Let me tell you, there are people who will say, for me, I think I am meant to hustle for the rest of my life. It's wrong.
This is wrong.
Nobody is meant to hustle for the rest of his life. Because as long as you have known that if this year I want to work hard, I want to make bricks, like young people would do involved in this. I want to make bricks, I want to do this until I start up my business. That one will succeed. But the one who says, I want to make bricks and I come and I drink. Imagine, getting money is very hard. And what's painful is that if you have been someone who is working so hard to get money, and even after getting this money gives you again more hardship. Have you seen someone who has been looking for money, after getting money and he gets drunk? He gets drunk, he begins vomiting.
Never seen.
He begins fighting. Which means the money he needed, instead of settling him, giving him peace, has given him more problems. So what I would love to tell people out there is that it's very core that we look at money as a seed. And just like our parents have been so much conservative, they want to preserve good seeds. Even us, we are able to reach a break-even point if we begin involving ourselves in a clear definition. The accumulation of money comes in if you know as a seeds. Seeds you keep on accumulating. But exchanging, it must keep on going alone. I know very many businessmen in Soroti here that can't give you, if they know that you are not of his category, you can't keep money, they can't borrow you money. And by the way, have you seen where banks get problems with the people? Banks market loans, people run to the banks to get money. And the beauty is that, I've been doing research on this. People who go to get loans have a very clear picture as to why they must get a loan. But the problem is that the moment they get the loan, like the moment the loan is approved, the money has entered into the accounts, they disrespect the plan for getting the loan. From nowhere, now, at least I can't go home without a kilo of meat. Someone goes, he was getting money, a loan for doing something. Even from the savings groups, people get loans for clear reasons, very clear reasons. But the moment the money lands into their hands,
the changes,
the reasons are put aside. Then they go into spending it. From nowhere, a money lender has come. He wants his money because you spent it on what was not right. This is where the problem has come from. And our people suffer with the banks, and yet the other ones who know that they are borrowing seeds from the bank. Let's say money is a seed. You are borrowing seeds from a money lender. You are borrowing seeds from a savings group. You are borrowing seeds from a banking institution. You will come and plant. And usually you have had the banks coming to ask those rich guys that how much can we add you? Especially if they say that you're doing well, they will come and ask how much can we add you? Because they've seen there is a sense in this person. But for you, who spends yours? You got a loan and you went and bought a new kitenge. You bought a weave. You bought what? They will come and say, we want our money. The other one, they will come and ask him, how much can we add you? How much top up can we add you? For you who spends here, they will come and tell you, we want our money by before Friday. Otherwise, they will even come and write bank property for sale.
So what should someone, first of all, look at immediately after receiving money in 24 hours?
The first thing, to me, there are two things that someone must look at before spending the money, before 24 hours. Ideally, the first thing is that when the money comes, first keep it. Let that money rest. First keep it. Unless it was emergency, it's only emergency that cannot wait. Emergency. Have you ever gone to a rich man and he tells you that you come tomorrow?
Yes, I've ever.
You think he does not have the money? Yes, the money. Some days can even tell you, I remember those days when we were growing up. You have gone to weed someone's garden. Then tells there is no change. Are you seeing how weird this statement is? The money is there, but there is no change. The idea here is not that there is no change. You could even go and look for the change. You even try to ask him, okay, you give me the money, I go and look for the change. He said, no, you will come tomorrow. That's the cooling. He wants this money to rest fast. These rich guys have the same principle. Not just giving, no. You come tomorrow. You can even see, this is what government does. After you have done a contract, they will tell you, you wait. You must relax fast. So when someone gets money after 24 hours, I would really recommend that before spending it, rest and let the money first relax. Unless it was emergency, you got money because of sickness, or there was a very tough law, a very tough debt that was demanding you, come and settle it. But beyond that, first relax. Learn to relax. Because where do we get this idea from? What I've learned is that money behaves like a human being. Money needs love.
Does not want noise.
Money does not want noise. That's why you find people who spend all their time in a bus rarely get out of rent, rarely acquire property. That noise, money does not want noise. And also, you see VIP class. You go to VIP bus. Do you find a lot of noise in the VIP bus?
They are using headphones.
Cool music, and they're talking points. For you are shouting. Money requires peace. So now in this, I was telling you that where does money get this idea? Money wants to behave like a human being. How? Money needs love. Money wants a relationship. So now, people like you, if you have someone that you love, let's say you have a girlfriend, you have been missing her for a long time. If she comes, do you want her to leave immediately?
No, she should first stay around.
You want her for some more time because, this is someone you've been missing. But if you don't love the person must leave immediately. So in this case, a relationship is very important also with money. That we must give money attention. We must give money to rest. We must give money to feel peace. We must not give money like have you ever gone to someone's home before even you cease, they ask you, what have you come for? You go back. How will you feel if you're visiting at home?
The viewer will now answer.
you have just gone to visit a person who has been missing you. The moment before even you see, they tell you, what have you come to do? You go to someone, you feel this person does not need me. I think I just came here by mistake. That's why the moment your money lands into your account and you have spent it, it tells you, okay, I don't need to settle in this man's home. This man is so terrible. Will give you no rest, will give you no peace. And to me, I would really encourage young people and everyone outside there to have, to develop a mentality. Even if people want to call you Mukonogam, but it is a law, it's a principle of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs don't just spend money. They want to see the money grow. But if we want to succeed, especially with the young people, let's develop a mentality of letting our money first rest. If you are being paid, you maybe, let's say you are making bricks, you have gotten your money. Instead of going to drink, just say, I feel very tired, let me first rest. My money is there. Will it run again? No, it will be there. And that's how you begin accumulating. You begin accumulating. You begin accumulating until you are able to do something. From my own history, there's time when I just returned from Kampala, where I was working during COVID time. During COVID time, I chose to rent a place that gave me no peace. Because by then I had not yet built a home. And I told my wife that for now, let's first stay here. A place where you're not comfortable at all. Because comfort paints a false image of the future. Comfort paints a fake image of the future. So we said we must leave this landlord and not go to look for a better landlord. We must leave this landlord and go to our own home. Other than leaving this landlord, this place is not good, you're looking for a self-contained room, you're looking for a better room. I said, no, let's first live here. Let's build a home where we shall have our own self-contained room.
Okay, do you buy a notion that from the public perception that entrepreneurs are sometimes merciless? They don't have mercy. I've seen in most cases, or someone who is earning salary, when he goes to buy something in a shop, he first leaves others to buy, then at the end, you first serve them, we shall talk. How much sense do you make out of that?
Well, beginning from the idea that entrepreneurs are merciless, say they are mukonogams, they are hardy people, they don't give out money easily. It's not true. It's not true. Like a banking institution is also an entrepreneurial institution. They give money to those they know will not waste it. I've told you just right now, a banking institution can come and beg, can we add you more money? Even though you're capable of paying. You're growing yours. But these people can only become a little merciless. They don't mind about people who have chosen to settle for less. By the way, have you known that Indians can give things on credit? Did you know that?
I've heard it.
They give money, they can, even in these hardwares, they can give products on credit to those they know are growing the money. You also go and say, I want, if they don't know, they will not give you. This is not about being merciless or not merciless, but this is a discipline, financial discipline. And let me tell you, when money begins to command, when you are earning money and money is growing, it begins to command. Even your data will not come and demand you on pressure. Did you know that? People who are demanding you money and they know that you have money, they will not come and handle you by your neck, no? It's okay, Musa, it's okay. I know you are still taken up. Maybe it's okay, we shall come later. But for you, they know that if they know that you don't pay, they will even want to come with a driller. If they want to come with a driller, this man will know him. You see, and even when we don't have money, they want to drill it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is very important. It's not about being merciless or not being merciless. No, this is not about that, but it's a financial discipline. Now, the other one who says, you serve him, it's okay, you'll serve me later. Maybe he wants to get on credit because he wants to give a long explanation, what we call a justifiable explanation. You know, in fact, we were supposed to get money on Wednesday, but again, things here, I think maybe the system, maybe what, but now you first give me and then I will bring. That's why he wants to be the last, because there's explanation that should be given. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It has been so much interesting to interact with an expert in business. He has been in the US, France. He's a well-traveled personnel, and I want to thank him for having interaction with us. Unless maybe there's something we have skipped you want to say to the viewer.
Lastly, what I would like to encourage our people out there is that I want you to learn to move, just getting out of home, not to go to drink, not to go to meet friends, but to look at how people do things. Just spending time to go out. You are going to find a young person of your age, a person of your character, maybe your classmate, maybe whoever. You get a challenge and say, but how is this person able to do this and for me not? Let's learn to get out. A move not for leisure, but a move to go and look for a brain challenge. By so doing, we are able to get out of the comfort zone. Most people like generalizing. For us, we are poor. There are no jobs. There are no what. But get out and see which hustle is a person of your age doing that's pushing him up. And why are you settling for less? By so doing, I can guarantee you, even the kind of roof you're going to put on your house, a design for your house, you might see it somewhere. Even a kind of what you might see it somewhere. I can guarantee you, if we get out of the comfort zones, we clearly define money as a seed, we are capable of changing our financial basis, but also we are able of striking the balance at the end of the day.
All right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We come to the end of this conversation. I remain James Salom, and I want to thank the producer behind the camera, Nova Promotion. Thank you so much.